Hey friends, Jessica here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have for you some awesome keto-friendly ideas. These ideas are patriotic in theme and perfect summer treats to celebrate the 4th of July, which we have coming up on Wednesday. So I hope you enjoy these 3 recipe ideas and let me know in the comments down below if you try any or what your favorite summer treats are. Thanks y'all, enjoy the video. Here you have the 3 things we're gonna make today. We have Jello bites, a parfait, and some popsicle. We're gonna start by making the parfait. For this, I'm using Fage 2% total yogurt. I will also use some of these delicious blueberries as well as some strawberries to make our red, white, and blue layers. I don't like plain yogurt, so I am going to add in some of this blueberry lemonade Mio to make the yogurt taste better. And on top, this is optional, you can add some coconut flakes if you would like. I am using an individual yogurt cup here. Ideally, you would get a big canister to make this if you're making it for a large amount of people. But this is what I had, and you can see here I'm removing that piece of parchment paper that they put on the top of it. This is just my absolute favorite brand of yogurt. It's so thick and creamy and delicious. And so now I'm going to add in that blueberry lemonade Mio, and you can see it does look like it's a pretty dark blue, but once we get that all stirred together, it just gives it a hint of blue there. So it comes out this beautiful white with a hint of blue. Next, I'm going to chop up these strawberries so I can add them in for layers on my parfait. And now I'm ready to construct my parfait. First layer is going to be some of these beautiful strawberries, and then I'm going to scoop in some of that yogurt that I've mixed up with the flavoring in there. And my hands are clean here. The next layer is going to be some of these blueberries, and I just grabbed a few out of the container and I'm taking them over to the sink to clean them off. And then I'm going to sprinkle just a few in there. I don't want to boost up the carb content of this too much. And of course I had to sneak a couple, and they were quite a delight. Then we are ready for another layer of the yogurt. I'm going to add in a few more strawberries, and then we'll do a little bit more yogurt on top. And now I'm just going to add in a few coconut flakes. That gives it just a little bit more texture, which to me is what really makes a parfait. And there you have my patriotic parfait. Next up are the Jello bites, and I'm using this pre-made Jello. I do think it would work better if you made the Jello yourself and put it into those little Jello cups, but this is what I had. I'm also using some Cool Whip that I got from Walmart. This does have sugar in it, so if you are completely sugar-free, you can make your own by just taking some heavy whipping cream and whipping it up with some sweetener. So for the Jello, I did run it under some hot water so I could get it out of the mold easily, and then I sliced it up into 4 pieces. And now I am just putting a dollop of Cool Whip on top of each one. I did have the Cool Whip in the freezer, which is why it is pliable like that for me to handle with my hands. And then I'm going to place a couple of blueberries on top of each one to make it more patriotic. And there's the final product. I'm going to call these my little bites of America. Last up, I have these red, white, and blue popsicles. They look a little messy, but they taste amazing. So to make these, we're going to need a can of coconut milk, and I actually used 3 of these. You're going to put those in the refrigerator. I have this bag of mixed berries, but I'm only using the raspberries from here. And then this blue raspberry drink enhancer I'm going to use for the blue part. So when you put the cans of coconut milk in the refrigerator, they separate. So the hard part is on top. And I'm going to just put those in 3 different bowls so I can make the 3 different colors. So I'm going to start with the red color, and I'm just going to take some of these frozen raspberries and add them in there. I do suggest using the raspberries and not other kinds of berries because these are just the easiest to crush up with the coconut cream. I'm also going to add in some of the Splenda Zero to the red one and as well to the white one. I won't be adding any fruit to the white one. And of course, you guys can just use your favorite sweetener here. Splenda just happens to be my personal favorite. And then to the last one, I'm adding in that blue raspberry water enhancer. And now it is time to mix them up. Once they are all mixed, it is time to place them into your popsicle mold. So I am just going to add in one color at a time. So I'm just adding it in a spoonful at a time. And you do want to try and make sure to push the mixture all the way down to the bottom of your mold because that's going to give you a better shape. I did not do a great job of that here, so my shape is a little funky at the top, but it still turned out okay. Next, I am going in with the white layer. And last but certainly not least, I'm adding in the blue layer, and then we'll pop these molds in here and stick them in the freezer for a couple of hours. And there you have my 3 keto-friendly 4th of July treats.